हरि ओम नमस्ते भवन्तः सर्वेभ्यः संस्कृतकक्षायां हार्दं स्वागतम्. Hello everyone. In our previous classes in the channel Nidhi Sanskrit study, we have studied about Sarala Vakya Rachana, that is how to frame simple sentences using different pronouns and verbs in present tense, that is Lat Lakara. So today I have come with the video of few subhashitas. Now what is a subhashita? Sushtu bhashitam subhashitam. Sushtu bhashitam means good sayings. Suvachanam is also good sayings. So subhashitas are like the treasure house of knowledge, and these subhashitas will impart moral values to all of us. Each subhashita serves like a gem which has to be inculcated in everybody's life. Bhartrhari has written Niti Shatakam, Shringara Shatakam. 300, about 300 subhashitas are written by Bhartrhari. So today we have taken few subhashitas. Let me start this. उत्साह संपन्न मदीर्घ सूत्रम क्रियाविधिग्नं व्यसनेष्वसक्तं शूरं कृतघ्नं दृढ़ सौहृदं च लक्ष्मीः स्वयं याति निवास हेतोः. Let us see the Anvayartha of this. उत्साह संपन्नम अदीर्घ सूत्रम. यह पुरुषः उत्साह भरितः भवति, क्रियाशीलः भवति, अलसः न भवति, व्यसनेषु विमुखः भवति. व्यसनेषु आसक्तः न असक्तः भवति, शूरः कृतघ्नः दृढसौहृदं च भवति, सः लक्ष्मीं प्राप्नोति, धनं सुलभेन विन्दति. लक्ष्मी स्वयं निवास हेतोः तस्य समीपं याति इति अस्य सुभाषितस्य अर्थः. So let me tell you the meaning of each and every word here. Utsaha Sampannam. Utsaha Sampannam means a person who is very active, enthusiastic. Utsaha means enthusiasm. A person who is filled with enthusiasm. Adirgha Sutram. One who does not procrastinate the things, doing the things. That means one who does the work very quickly. For example, a work needs 2 hours of time, but if he does that work in 10 hours, definitely he is Dirgha Sutra. So one shouldn't be a Dirgha Sutram, Adirgha Sutram. That means one who is not lazy, who will do the work very fast. Kriyavidhignam. Kriyavidhignam means who does the work in a systematic way, regularly, who plans all his activities. Vyasaneshva saktam. Vyasaneshu asaktam. Vyasana means the bad habits, addictions, different kinds of addictions like drinking, smoking, gambling, so many things are there. Asaktam, one who does not indulge in any of these kinds of bad habits. Shuram, Kritagnam, Drida Sauhridam cha. Shuram is an easy word which everybody knows, very brave. Kritagnam, Kritagnam means one who is grateful, one who remembers the help which is rendered by others. Drida Sauhridam, one who maintains very good friendship for a long time, bondage of friendship for a long time. Cha Lakshmi Swayam Yati. Lakshmi here refers to goddess of wealth. So, goddess of wealth will go to him on her own and she will bless him with immense wealth. So, that is the meaning of this. Let me tell you the summary once again. Utsaha Sampanna Madirga Sutram. That is, a person who is very enthusiastic, who does not prolong the work for a long time, who does it very quickly, who is very systematic in planning his work, who does not indulge in bad habits, who is very brave, grateful to others, who maintains the friendship for a longer time, will be blessed with a lot of wealth. So, as it is, wealth will not come to anybody, isn't it? So, one should have lot of good qualities. If all these qualities are there in a person, it's quite natural that he will get all kinds of wealth. So, this is one beautiful shloka. Let me take the other one here. Kakah Krishnaha, Pikah Krishnaha, Ko Bhedaha, Pikakayoho. वसन्तकाले सम्प्राप्ते काकः काकः पिकः पिकः काकः कृष्णः पिकः कृष्णः काकस्य वर्णः अपि कृष्णः पिकस्य वर्णः अपि कृष्णः एव पिककाकयोः मध्ये व्यत्यासः कः वसन्तकाले सम्प्राप्ते यदा वसन्त ऋतु आगच्छति तदा काकः कर्कशं शब्दं करोति किन्तु पिकः मधुरस्वरेण कूजति पञ्चमस्वरेण कूजति इति अस्य सुभाषितस्य अर्थम् काकः कृष्णः काकः means the crow. Crow is black in color. Krishnaha means black. Crow is black in color. Pikaha means koyal we say, cuckoo bird. Cuckoo bird is also black in color. Krishnaha. Ko bhedaha. What is the difference between Pika Kakayoho? What is the difference between Pika and Kaka? That is the cuckoo bird and the crow. Vasanta Kale Samprapte. To know the difference, you just wait till the spring season comes. When the spring season comes, Kakaha Kakaha, Pikaha Pikaha. Kakaha Kakaha means what? Crow will be a crow, and the cuckoo bird will be a cuckoo bird. So, what does it mean? When the spring season comes, the crow will be making harsh sound which will not be liked by anyone. The crow caws making harsh sound, but the cuckoo bird, it will sing in such a beautiful voice. With such beautiful voice, it will be singing. Then we can easily make out the difference between the crow and the cuckoo bird. Here, cuckoo bird is known for its voice. That is nightingale, we say, isn't it? So, let me tell you the summary in English. Kakah Krishnah Pikah Krishnah. Crow is black in color. Cuckoo bird is also black in color. How to make the difference between the crow and the cuckoo bird? When the spring season comes, we can easily identify between these two birds. The crow will caw and make the harsh sound. It will be screaming, which is not liked by anyone, whereas the cuckoo bird will sing sweetly with the melodious tone. Uh, Outwardly, it appears like the song between two birds, Kakaha and Pikaha, but it has got a deep meaning hidden in it. We can apply this Subhashita to our life situation also. For example, two people are there who are equal in all respect. You cannot identify the difference between them. You cannot distinguish who is good and who is bad. But wait for the right time. when the time, like a spring season, wait for the right time. It doesn't mean that spring season should come. At the time of need, when you want the help or when the need arises, one will behave like the crow, another one will behave like the cuckoo bird. And it also tells us the meaning that outward color is not important and we cannot go with the appearance of a person or appearance of a which is indicated to us through these words. So outward appearance is negligible. That is the meaning. Now let me explain the third Subhashita. Even this also very nice, which has got very beautiful meaning. साहित्य संगीत कला विहीनः साक्षात् पशुः पुच्छ विषाणहीनः तृणं न खादन्नपि तज्जीवमानं तद्भागधेयं परमं पशूनाम्. साहित्य संगीत कला विहीनः. It stresses the meaning of the significance of Sahitya, Sangeeta, Kala. So, what is Sahitya? Literature. Sangeeta, music. Kala, arts. So, a person who doesn't have all these things, the knowledge of these things, he will be like Sakshat Pashuhu. See how it is explained, what a mockery it is. Sahitya. Sahitya has got the broad meaning. Sahitya contains the dramas, the great epics, the poetry, short stories, prose, everything comes under the category of Sahitya, literature. Sangeeta, different kinds of music. Kala, fine arts. Vihinaha, one who doesn't know these things or one who does not have the knowledge of these things. Sakshat Pashuhu. He is an animal. They are not comparing, he is like an animal. Even that is not said. He is an animal only. What is the difference? Ucha, Vishana, Hinaha. Hinaha means he doesn't have. Ucha Vishana. He doesn't have the tail and the horns like that animal. That's all. He is an animal only. But the difference is that he doesn't have the horns and the tail. Trinam na khadannapi jeevamanaha tad bhagadeyam paramam pashunam. Trinam na khadannapi jeevamanaha. But these paramam pashunam, animals are said to be very fortunate. They are very lucky. Why? Trinam na khadannapi jeevamanaha. Throughout his life, this animal, that is, this man who is an animal, will not eat the grass. Will not eat the grass. That is the fodder of those animals, at least that he will not eat. That's the reason why animals are said to be fortunate. So, I don't think any other Subhashita can give you the importance of music, literature, and arts in such a nice way. So, it is very, very important. If we just say learn music, read the literature, learn the arts, that may not sound very, very. A person without them is compared to an animal. Definitely, it stresses the importance of all these things. So, yaha purushaha sahityasya sangeetasya kalayaha विषये किंचिदपि न जानाति सः साक्षात् पशुः एव भवति. तस्य पुच्छं नास्ति, विषाणः अपि नास्ति. किन्तु इदं पशूनाम् अदृष्टं भवति यत् सः तृणं न खादति जीवमानपर्यन्तं तृणं न खादति अतः पशूनां परमं पशूनाम् अदृष्टम् इति कविः अत्र भावयति. I hope you have understood these subhashitas. In this way, each and every subhashita will tell us lot of moral values. Let us learn and try to adopt the qualities which are explained, the things which are explained in these subhashitas. Thank you very much for watching this video. I request every one of you to subscribe the channel and watch the programs and pass on your good comments. Thank you.